Have you ever witnessed two colossal figures from completely different worlds clashing in a fiery feud? Well, buckle up, because when Elon Musk and Robert De Niro go head-to-head, things get wild. What could possibly bring a tech mogul and a Hollywood legend to loggerheads? It all started with a single spark: free speech. But trust me, it doesn't stop there. Let's break down how this feud spiraled out of control and why Musk's bold moves left De Niro reeling. The story kicks off when Musk suggests that Donald Trump could return to Twitter, now known as X, after his account was banned. The idea alone set off alarms in Hollywood, with none other than Robert De Niro leading the charge. De Niro, an outspoken critic of Trump, blasted Musk for enabling what he called a threat to democracy. From De Niro's perspective, Musk was giving Trump a megaphone, and that didn't sit well. But Musk? He wasn't about to let that slide. Musk fired back, accusing De Niro and Hollywood as a whole of being obsessed with political correctness. According to Musk, this obsession wasn't just annoying, it was dangerous. It stifled creativity and alienated audiences. He argued that Hollywood's push for progressive agendas had created a bubble, one where real, unfiltered conversations couldn't happen. But Musk did not stop there. He called out the double standards. He drew attention to the stark division between the Hollywood upper crust and the average citizen. Musk chastised the likes of De Niro by telling them that they cannot speak of justice and equity when they are living amongst other lavished individuals who do not understand such prevailing social concerns. And for Musk, it was simply a do as I say, but don't do as I do situation. It is not solely concerned with Hollywood, though. Musk has more pressing issues: the loss of the freedom to say what one feels. It was his conviction that such institutions, from the movie industry to social networking, would not permit alternative voices. "I do not take this as mere censorship," Musk said. "This is a turning point of a very dire nature. Do you remember when an actress known as Gina Carano was let go from the cast of The Mandalorian due to her outspoken Republican ideology? Well, Musk sure does. He was a staunch supporter of her, making the assertion that her dismissal was particularly egregious evidence of the censorship of ideologies. It went without saying that there would be no mulling of the taboo against dissent, whether in La La Land or in cyberspace. At that juncture, the deterioration of the relationship between De Niro and Musk assumed a different dimension. It became a clear-cut, ideological contest. On the one hand, she had Musk, who was prepared to embrace them regardless of the views presented and openly advocated for free speech. On the other, sleepy De Niro judgmentally embodied the fused geocentrism of the elites of Hollywood that Musk despised. To Musk, it was not only a matter of free speech, it was a matter of innovativeness. He suggested that if people were not allowed to question the customs and challenge the powers that be, progress would not be made in society. Musk linked this attitude to his own companies, for instance, Tesla and SpaceX. After all, for him, it was that quite literally. It was what allowed him to reach success. He contended that the same logic should hold in relation to culture and politics. And let's discuss the phenomenon known as cancel culture. Musk has been a public opponent of this phenomenon, denouncing it for fostering a sense of fear, which he states people have to endure. The man thinks that people are so fearful of getting canceled that they muzzle themselves as to certain topics, or even points of view for that matter, which may elicit some form of resistance. This, he argued, stifles imagination and troubleshooting. So, let us shift again to what most of us have known as Twitter, or X, should I say. When Musk assumed control, there was a clear message. It was to be a free speech platform. He reinstated previously banned accounts, including that of Trump, and called for the need for a conversation. This move, of course, displeased his detractors, including De Niro. But Musk was undeterred. He felt that such a platform as X should encourage people to speak out on issues rather than remain silent. But don't take his case. Action is more than just some skirmishes over words or even ideas. He is, in fact, changing the present digital domain with respect to what he thinks ought to be a free exchange of ideas. One of the most audacious steps he has taken? Introducing a paid subscription on X. This was not only a commercial decision, it was also a political one. By this ostracism strategy, thanks to the decrease of need to attract advertisers who usually force the content control, Musk intended to turn X into an impervious fortress to outside interference. Not let any individual or group, be it a company or a state, control the topics of discussion. This plan also addresses another major problem that is urgent in this day and age: bot armies and faux accounts. Musk has for some time cautioned about the threats posed by bots in the context of public opinion manipulation. By bringing in approval and charging a subscription, he thinks that he is making the environment so real that the voices will not be just hidden behind fake accounts. But what about the backlash? Critics, including Niro, argue that Musk's changes favor those who can afford to pay, potentially silencing marginalized voices. Musk, however, counters this by highlighting the importance of a sustainable model that ensures the platform's integrity. He insists that free speech doesn't mean free of responsibility. It's about creating a space where diverse opinions can coexist without fear of suppression. And Musk's efforts don't end with X. He's also been vocal about the need for transparency in AI development, warning against the potential for misuse in the hands of the powerful. This ties back to his core belief: society thrives when information flows freely, unimpeded by hidden agendas or censorship. So, as Musk and Niro continue their clash, the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just a battle of egos. It's a fight for the future of communication, creativity, and democracy. Niro, however, wasn't having it. He doubled down on his criticism, comparing Trump to dictators like Hitler and Mussolini. It was a bold claim, and one that Musk quickly labeled as not just exaggerated, but dangerously divisive. Musk argued that such extreme rhetoric only deepened societal divides. And here's where things get even more interesting. Musk pointed out a growing cultural divide in America. On one side, you had elites in Hollywood, media, and academia pushing progressive agendas. On the other hand, you had everyday Americans who felt left behind or silenced. Musk believed this divide was becoming a serious threat to democracy. He warned that suppressing free speech in the name of political correctness or social justice doesn't strengthen democracy, it weakens it. In fact, Musk went so far as to compare current trends to authoritarian regimes, where dissenting voices are silenced and only approved narratives are allowed. But Musk isn't just about identifying problems, he's about solutions. He envisions a society where free speech fuels creativity and progress. He believes that bold thinking and risk-taking are essential for solving complex problems, whether it's climate change, space exploration, or even cultural issues. Musk also highlighted another key issue: Hollywood's declining relevance. According to him, the industry is so focused on pushing agendas that it's lost touch with its core purpose: entertainment. He argued that this is why platforms like Netflix and YouTube, which offer more diverse and often uncensored content, are thriving while traditional studios struggle. And if you think Musk's criticisms stop at Hollywood or politics, think again. He's also taken aim at the media. Musk has accused mainstream outlets of fueling division and fear for the sake of clicks and ratings. He believes the media plays a crucial role in perpetuating cancel culture, often sensationalizing stories to fit a specific narrative. What's fascinating is how Musk's feud with Niro reflects a broader cultural shift. More people are starting to question the narratives pushed by traditional power structures. They're looking for alternative voices, whether it's through independent creators, podcasts, or platforms like X. And speaking of alternative voices, Musk has used his platform to amplify them. He's given a voice to those who've been marginalized or silenced, encouraging open dialogue on everything from politics to science. It's a bold move, and one that's earned him both praise and criticism. As for Niro, he's not backing down either. He continues to use his platform to speak out against what he sees as threats to democracy. His feud with Musk may be a clash of titans, but it also highlights the deep divisions in today's society. In the end, this feud isn't just about two individuals. It's about the future of free speech, creativity, and democracy. Whether you side with Musk or De Niro, one thing's for sure, this is a debate that's far from over. So, what do you think? Is Musk a champion of free speech, or is De Niro right to call him out? Let us know in the comments.